Last time, he was fired, dismissed, told he was replaceable. He didn't argue, didn't flinch, didn't plead. He just walked out, quiet, calm, prepared. Because the next morning, the building was locked. Emails bounced, phones rang, panic spread. The manager called the landlord. The landlord said, "I don't own that building anymore." Turns out, the janitor did. He'd bought it years ago, quietly, legally. While they laughed, he invested. They fired him. He evicted them, not out of anger, out of principle. But that was just the beginning, because ownership isn't about revenge. It's about control. He didn't sell the building, he renovated it. New tenants, new contracts, new respect. He turned the break room into a veteran resource center, turned the corner office into a mentorship hub, turned the silence they mocked into a system they now study. He didn't raise his voice, he raised the standards. The same manager who fired him now applies for space in his building. Same suit, same smile, different power dynamic. He doesn't gloat, doesn't post, doesn't brag, he just signs the lease with terms that favor the prepared. Because poetic justice isn't loud, it's layered. And the fine print, it's not just protection, it's legacy. He teaches ownership to veterans, to janitors, to anyone who's ever been told they're just something, just the janitor, just the assistant, just the grunt. He turns just into owner. He speaks at quiet gatherings, not conferences, not panels, just rooms full of people who've been overlooked. He shows them the paperwork, the path, the power of patience. He doesn't sell courses, doesn't chase followers, doesn't monetize the moment. He just gives the blueprint. Because real ownership doesn't need applause, it needs action. He still wears the same boots, still walks the same halls. But now he owns the floors beneath them. He doesn't need revenge, he needs receipts. And every time someone calls him just the janitor, he smiles because they still don't get it. He's not just the janitor killer, he's the landlord, the veteran, the man they never saw coming. He's the one who read the lease, who studied the zoning laws, who knew the tax codes, who saw the loopholes. He paid attention. While they played politics, built equity while they built ego, stayed quiet while they stayed loud. And now he decides who gets in. He doesn't retaliate, doesn't hold grudges, just enforces standards. Because ownership isn't emotional, it's structural. He's not bitter, he's better. Better prepared, better positioned, better protected. And when people ask how he did it, he says, "I read the fine print. I stayed consistent. I stayed invisible until I didn't have to." He remembers the day he signed the deed. No applause, no ceremony, just a quiet signature that changed everything. He remembers walking in as the owner. Same hallway, same flickering light, same smell of printer ink. But this time, he wasn't cleaning. He was deciding who stayed, who paid, who respected the space. He didn't fire anyone, didn't make a scene, just enforced the lease. And when the old manager tried to negotiate, he handed him the same contract he once ignored. No discounts, no favors, just terms. Because poetic justice isn't punishment, it's precision. He now runs workshops, not for profit, for purpose. He teaches veterans how to read deeds, structure LLCs, build portfolios, from paychecks others overlook. He teaches janitors how to become landlords, assistants how to become owners, silence how to become strategy. And when someone says, "But I'm just the janitor," he says, "Perfect, so was I." Because ownership doesn't care about titles, it cares about timing, leverage, reading the fine print before they do. He's not flashy, not famous, not viral, but he's free. Free from begging, free from proving, free from pretending. And that freedom started with a mop, ended with a deed. He still walks the property, checks the lights, greets the tenants, sweeps the sidewalk. Not because he has to, because he chooses to. Ownership isn't about distance, it's about presence. He doesn't need a title, he has keys. Doesn't need validation, He has equity, doesn't need revenge. He has receipts. And when the next young janitor asks, "How did you do it?" he doesn't give a speech. He hands them a folder. Inside, a lease template, a zoning map, a list of lenders, and a note. Start here. Stay quiet. Stay consistent. Read everything. Because the fine print, it always favors the one who reads it. Hashtag fine print justice.